and I am a follower of the old gods, the Norse. At the moment I'm just watching a fellow streamer play Dota 2 while I am going to share my story getting into the Norse faith. I started out getting interested in the Norse faith when I was about 15 years old. My mom introduced me to the runes, and I immediately got interested in it. I was raised a Christian, so naturally I was conflicted at that time. But then life kind of got in the way. I started partying with friends and of course all the attention of women and just life in general got in the way of that kind of thinking. But I think again in my 20s the question of the meaning of life arose again, and I started thinking about those things again, and of course I was still in conflict between Christianity and the Norse faith, today known as also true. Some people just call themselves Norse heathens. There are several names for it. So basically for another 14 years I waited until finally one day I had researched enough and I was clear about what I had to do. So I left Christianity for Norse heathenry or the Norse faith, and the way I did it was I sat down, and I was serious about this. I sat down and I started off by talking to God as if He was listening. And this talk was, I think, about, between 5 and 10 minutes. I don't remember exactly. And I respectfully told God. At first I thanked him for the time that I had been in this faith, but I told him that this was no longer my place, and that I was moving on to what I believed was the right faith and the right path for me, and that, as I said, that took about 5 to 10 minutes, and I said my goodbyes, said my goodbyes, and I did it in a respectful way. And then I turned actually to Odin, the Allfather, the king of the Aesir, the Norse gods. And the same with him. The talk was between 5 and 10 minutes. I didn't time it, so I'm not really sure. But I told him that I was finally clear on what I had to do, and that in my heart that I was now a follower of the Norse faith, and that is where I would remain for the rest of my life. And I also talked to him as if he was listening, and I told him I hoped that he welcomed me. And yeah. And now I've been a follower of the Norse faith for about close to 10 years, I guess. And I must say it's the best choice I've ever made in my life. I've been learning a lot, and it has just helped me in so many ways. Just so many ways. It really put my life on track. And I felt at home here. In some kind of way I always felt this was my home. This was fated for me. And also because this is such a nature-based faith and I'm such a nature-based guy, that this is the place for me. This is home. And so for 9-10 years I've been doing this now, and I'm really looking forward to many good years to come. And yeah, that is basically the short story of my long journey. And that's it. This is the guy that I play with. And I started this channel not long ago, 1 month maybe. And this is gonna be the point with the channel, with this Twitch channel. I'm gonna play games while talking about what I enjoy. Yeah. That is what this channel will mainly be about. Having fun, playing games, and talking about what I love. Thank you for listening. I'll be back in a second.